Look around. Almost everyone is dealing with some kind of stubborn health issue these days. We are seeing dangerous levels of visceral belly fat, chronic fatigue, and type 2 diabetes appearing in people younger than ever before. The standard response is grim. We're told these conditions are an inevitable part of aging, or just a really bad genetic hand, and that managing them means relying on daily medications for the rest of our lives. But the human body actually comes equipped with an incredibly sophisticated cellular intelligence. It has a built-in capacity fully capable of repairing damaged tissues and reversing these conditions. The problem is, we are actively standing in its way. Your body's energy is finite, so it has to prioritize. If you are constantly eating, from a heavy breakfast all the way to late-night snacks, your system is forced to spend all its available energy processing that food. You are keeping your biology permanently trapped in digestion mode. Chronic exhaustion stems from this constant processing. By denying the system a complete break from digestion, we strip our cells of the biological downtime required to transition from processing nutrients into repair. The biological healing cycle starts the moment you wake up. Before you eat or even brush your teeth, drinking a glass of warm water on an empty stomach sends a direct signal to your metabolism to wake up and start breaking down stored fat. Then comes the precise morning fuel. Instead of a heavy breakfast, you consume a specific combination of 4 foods: native almonds, walnuts, figs, and raisins that you soaked in water the night before. Soaking the nuts is a biological imperative. Raw nuts contain anti-nutrients like phytic acid, which block nutrient absorption. Submerging them overnight strips away those barriers, leaving the essential omega-3s and fiber perfectly primed for digestion. By removing these natural blockades, your body absorbs maximum restorative fuel. You get the vital micronutrients you need to start the day without forcing your freshly awakened stomach to perform heavy mechanical labor. Come midday, the modern diet usually shifts to heavy plates of white rice or refined wheat. This creates an immediate flood of excess glucose in the bloodstream, physically thickening the blood and pushing the cells towards insulin resistance. You can neutralize this spike using a biological hack called the salad shield. The rule is strict. You must eat a full plate of raw vegetables, especially red onions, before you take a single bite of your main meal. Raw fiber travels into your digestive tract first. The fibrous strands interlock to form a dense protective mesh along your intestinal walls. Because you layered food chronologically, carbohydrates hit this shield. Glucose molecules trickle through slowly, reducing blood sugar spikes by 47%. To enhance this effect, you swap out refined wheat and white rice for low-glycemic ancient grains like millets, barley, and ragi. These grains retain their natural structure and digest at a measured, steady pace. Finally, you add healthy fats to the meal, like a spoonful of pure ghee or cold-pressed oils. The fat interacts with the carbohydrates to pull the meal's overall glycemic index down even further. The metabolic impact of a meal depends on the degree of refinement and the sequence of ingestion. These 2 factors dictate whether the nutrients nourish the system or overwhelm it with glucose. The most critical rule of this entire cycle begins at sunset. You must stop eating completely by 7 p.m. As daylight fades, your body's circadian digestive rhythm slows down, and eating late forces your biology to work against its own clock. When you leave your stomach empty for 12 to 16 hours overnight, you trigger a profound biological process. This mechanism is so vital to understanding human health that the researcher who decoded it, Dr. Yoshinori Osumi, was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2016. The process is called autophagy, which literally translates to self-eating. Starved of incoming calories, your body's energy aggressively hunts down and consumes its own damaged cells, visceral belly fat, and unused proteins to survive. Clinical studies back this up. When researchers took 2 groups eating the exact same number of calories, the group that simply shifted their eating window to finish dinner earlier saw their diabetic markers drop by nearly 47%. Late-night calories are predominantly stored as inflammatory fat. Conversely, sleeping on an empty stomach allows the body to transition fully into its self-cleaning state, prioritizing cellular repair throughout the night. Things like type 2 diabetics and dangerous visceral fat are rarely lifelong genetic sentences. They are reversible dietary disorders caused by biological mismanagement. People who maintain peak physical health and highly demanding schedules rely on this exact biological timing. They aren't surviving on magic supplements. They are extremely disciplined about when they shut down their kitchens for the night. The hardest part is surviving the first week. If you try this tonight, right around 9 p.m., you are going to experience severe hunger pangs. But that is fake hunger. It is just an ingrained habit protesting the new routine. To bypass this without breaking your biological fast, drink a glass of water mixed with lemon and rock salt. If the craving is too intense to sleep, a small glass of warm milk will satisfy your brain and calm your stomach. Healing begins by respecting the body's natural operational limits. You can initiate this restoration tonight without expensive supplements, simply by completing